Hello and welcome to Health Talk. I'm Dr. Manny. Honey can sweeten up your tea, but it can also give you a health boost. You probably used it when you had a cold to soothe your throat, but the benefits don't stop there. Here to give us the details and introduce us to a new kind of honey is the medicine hunter, Chris Killam. Welcome.
Thank you,
You're always bringing me back new little things from the lands out there. So
I try.
I know. So let's talk about the general benefits of honey, per se.
Honey has been known as a health aid since written history.
Since the Roman times, probably.
Even before.
Even before.
All right. Honey taken internally has been presumed traditionally in medicines all over to impart health benefits, and used topically. It's been not only a beauty aid. I mean, I think Cleopatra is most famous for using honey, but then milk baths too. So God knows what worked for her.
Right.
But for wounds and infections and different things, it is. We know that virtually all honeys, unprocessed honeys, are antimicrobial.
Right.
So honey has played kind of a significant role in traditional health as a natural health aid.
Right.
Right.
Removes allergies, it boosts your immune system.
Yeah, if you have, let's say, hay fever, and you'll eat local honeys, which are made from the nectar of flowers that you might be allergic to, that can actually help you to reduce or eliminate the allergy.
All right. So you were in Malaysia.
In Malaysia.
There you found a new honey.
It's called tualang honey.
Tualang
honey.
It's
Sort of like too long, but tualang.
Okay.
And when you drive along in the countryside in Malaysia, the rainforest is very hilly and mountainous. You'll see these gigantic trees that stick way up above all the rest of the trees.
Right.
And they're kind of white bark, and they're just immense. They go way higher than any other trees. Those are tualang trees. When the forest blooms, which is basically May or so to September, these giant Asian bees make hives way up in these 200, 250-foot trees. Okay, they make these kind of bow-shaped hives on the undersides of branches.
Right.
And those are, and they go around the forest. They collect nectar from all different kinds of blossoms, so it's multifloral.
Right.
And this honey, tualang honey, upon analysis, shows to be maybe more concentrated in natural beneficial antioxidants and anti-inflammatory agents than any honey we've ever seen.
So it's a complex floral mix of nectars,
right,
which into itself carries better medicinal properties than the, let's say, locally grown
let's say your local clover honey.
Right.
And the reason for this, I think, is this. Rainforests are stressful environments for plants. When plants are under stress, they produce a lot of protective compounds.
Right.
So when the bees go collect nectar from these flowers, they're collecting a lot of protective stuff.
Right.
And some of the so-called super antioxidants, like the catechins that are in teas, they're in tualang honey. Camphorol, which is a big deal antioxidant, it's in tualang honey. So what these honey hunters do, though, this is the crazy part. This is the nutso, like, it's hard to imagine anybody would do this part. They climb these trees.
Right.
They climb these 200, 250-foot trees, which at the height of the season contain as many as 100 hives. So hundreds of thousands of bees, big bees.
Right.
They take the hives.
Hello.
They take buckets and they scrape off, not all of them, but some of them.
Right, all the honey.
Yes, in answer to the anticipated question, they get the hell stung out of them.
Right.
I've seen the arms of these guys. It looks like they were shot with shotguns, right? So they take the stuff down. The tualang honey is very expensive because they risk life and limb going up into these trees.
And this honey now, is it used in the same way that you would use, let's say, honey, to sweeten tea or to incorporate in food or?
Yes, but it is an expensive honey because of the method of collection. It's very expensive. Small jars will cost more than large jars. But it also is being looked at very much for its medicinal benefits. It shows anti-tumor activity. It shows profound anti-inflammatory activity. In terms of skin, the wound healing properties seem to be as good as Manuka, which is a New Zealand honey, which has always kind of been
My
the
wife
medical
has
standard.
that at home, Manuka.
Right, okay,
right.
okay.
She makes me take a teaspoon of that every day.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Is this honey, I know it's expensive, but would you use it also, a lot of people take like the Manuka honey, they use it almost like a medicinal, like a supplement, daily supplement, a little teaspoon. Would this also fall into that category?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You could do something like you can just do it right off the spoon, and you can get Tualang honey online. But
is this honey available here in the U.S.?
It is.
It is now.
Yeah, online.
Online, not in
I haven't
stores.
seen it in any stores anywhere.
Why hasn't gone?
I think it's just like so many treasures,
that it's limited.
It's hard to get. It's hard to get. But it is quite remarkable. There is decent science on it now, especially an analysis of what's in it. It looks to be the most power-packed protective honey of all time. So if you were going to get, if you're getting like a sore throat or something, if you did a spoonful of this in a little ginger tea, it would probably be way better than, say, clover honey or other very, very good honeys that we like.
Right. All right. And where can people get information? And is there a link in your website to?
You can get information on what I do and what I'm up to on medicinehunter.com. And I'll be posting some things on Tualang honey. And in terms of you personally, you're going to have to get it from me, which is no problem.
This is where I get my stuff from him. He brings it in the suitcase.
It's my great pleasure, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And if you have any health questions, tweet me, Dr. Manny on Fox. Until next time, I'm Dr. Manny.